Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. Know this and know peace. Once you know this, you will know peace. But if you refuse to know this, you will never know peace. I remain the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and as a matter of fact, I remain in charge. And if you don't want me to be in charge, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out.
My people, game changer. Simon Ekpa have come out and declared, you say that if you don't like him, you should shove it in your head. That if you don't like him, you should go and bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. That he is in charge, no other person. That Biafrans are too clever to take authority or to take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS. That DSS will influence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order or whoever that is there. That if you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak, you should bring him out. He will speak. That's the only way you can stop him. But for now, it's now openly to tell you that he is in charge. So you better accept it now, or you deal with it later. Now, guys, the very day they arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I said it. That's the worst mistake Nigerian government ever did to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because I know that Simon Ekpa is just there. I saw him for a long time. I wish that Nigerian government is listening to my broadcast then. They will see that Loobi keep shouting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very kind man compared to Simon Ekpa. That is brutal. Now, yes, another guy that is coming closer the same way Simon Ekpa is coming. So, how many will you arrest? How many will the Nigerian government arrest? The thing is that the government have to dialogue, or the plebiscite or the referendum they are calling on should go ahead, so that this thing will bring peace, because this will never end. It's something that have started almost over 50 years ago, still going up today. When will that end? That will never end until we get to this bottom of referendum. Simon Ekpa have declared it, and you that are watching me, you know that Simon Ekpa have actually rise up for the Eastern people, the Biafran people so much. From the destruction by the other tribes, Simon Ekpa rise up and stand for them, and nothing happened in the Eastern side. Today, part of Kwara have been taken by the Muslim and, been taken over. Some of the indigenous Yorubas cannot go to their farm and do their traditional right, because now it has been taken over. But why, you ask yourself, why haven't yours been taken over? Because of Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Eastern Security Network they invented. So, guys, keep listening to Simon Ekpa and stand for them. Forget everyone that going there telling you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come out and be in comfort of his home like me. Speak, then we know that he speak. And there have been a program that Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu introduced and said, Simon Ekpa have said all I have to say. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu timelessly tell you guys that Simon Ekpa is bringing new dimension to this program. So Simon Ekpa have declared it, and we all listening. So, guys, you're listening to. So, wow, that's it. We are going. Biafran government in exile. All the best.
Stop all this nonsense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu control Biafra from prison. It doesn't work. It can never work and will never work. We are well-educated people, very sensible people, very smart generation that you cannot deceive. You don't expect Biafra people, as wise as we are, to be led from DSS dungeon. If you are not happy by the fact that Simon Ekpa is now in charge of the Biafra Liberation Movement, you don't need to start disgracing yourself on social media. If you hate Simon Ekpa's approach to Biafra freedom, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and stop antagonizing what Simon Ekpa is doing in his own way to bring Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not your friend in 2021, before 2021. Some of you going to seek advice from him was the one who masterminded his kidnapping from Kenya. And the same man today you are running to for help. If you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now somebody to be listening to, bring him out to stop me. But so long as he continues to be illegally detained at the DSS dungeon, you must come to terms to that reality that Simon Ekpa is not in charge. I will deal with you people. You don't know what you have done to yourself. Freedom fighting is a fight to finish. I have come to end and stop and finish the fight that Ojukwu started over 50 years ago. So all of you that you see Simon Ekpa as an obstacle to whatever nonsense you are doing with Nigeria, believe me, I am just knocking at the door. I have not started. I told you people that the time is coming when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. The time is fast approaching. So if you are not happy with the fact that Simon Ekpa is in charge and the new sheriff in town, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out to stop me. And if you cannot do that, you will rant and you will keep quiet. You will write to everywhere you want in this life. You will keep quiet. I warned you people from the beginning. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you kidnap will be the worst mistake Nigeria has ever made. And I warned in the beginning that we are going to make sure that the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very costly and very expensive. My people of Biafra, I am telling you, we are now over $15 billion lost to Nigeria, and we are counting. We are counting. 15 billion lost to the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we are still counting it. By the time we get to September, it will get to 20 billion. I am talking about $20 billion. That is the estimated loss to the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now tell me, not only that, we are crashing the foundation of Nigeria. And God have used you to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that you are going to pave way for the quicker action for Biafra liberation. And it is happening. And so, Biafra people, those who are still contemplating on what Simon Ekpa is doing, please do not listen to criminals who collected money to sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And those telling you Simon Ekpa should stop using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name, I want to tell you one thing today. I've been addressing this on Twitter. During the time I was having meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, none of these people were part of the meeting. None of them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never brought anybody to me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never introduced anybody in Biafra struggle to me. If anybody has ever participated in the meeting between me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the person should come forward. And I take his word. I am working and executing the contract and agreement, verbal agreement I have with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only between me and him. Nobody else was part of it. And I'm going to fulfill this particular agreement to the best interest of myself, the best interest of Biafra, the best interest of our future, and the best interest of our nation. It is not attached to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is attached to the gods of our land and to those who have sacrificed everything in struggle for Biafra. So, this particular agreement, nobody born of woman will come and be in between it. So I want to make it very clear today that the time I was having meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, none of them were part of it. I do not know anybody. He never introduced anybody to me. I have come to finish where he stopped. The code is in my palm, not in the criminals that we have expelled, not in the governors, not in the senators that will soon begin to receive Eduakanono of internal one. We have started it. If you think you can do what you do to other people, this is the end of the road. So Biafra people, tomorrow we are going to have